we were like soft commercializing the product in 2006. And in order to do that, you kind of got to take a leap. And we needed some outside funding. We were a fairly capital efficient business as it was, but we clearly needed more money in order to hire the people that we would need to do that. And so the investment from JumpStart, as well as the consulting from JumpStart, were really important in that phase. I mean, it allowed us to hire the people to go out there and not just soft sell it, but literally hard launch the product. And we were able to do that. We did it successfully. We got 2 large clients that year. And because of that, we started growing fairly rapidly. I mean, that was kind of we were growing slowly before that, but that's really when we started growing quickly. We came here, I think we were either like 8 or 10 people, probably 10. And that was 4 years ago, I'm gonna say. Yeah, maybe even a little longer than that. And now we're, in the mid-90s in terms of employment, and I think we're going to be hitting 100 fairly soon. When we were 10 people, it's very different than when you're 100. I mean, there really are some very solid companies that exist in Northeast Ohio, and a lot of them have developers. And so we've been very successful, and it's been very easy to attract certain types. There are other types that are not as easy to attract. And I'm not just talking about the tech folks per se. I'm talking about anybody that's in our company, whether they're on the production side, the client side, the creative side, your core development or your client-facing development type stuff. We've been very successful in finding very good people. We have hired some people in from the outside where they lived on the East Coast and they moved to Northeast Ohio in order to work for us. Believe it or not, 4 of the 5 original people are still here, and that is Brian Deegan, who's our CEO, Bill Landers, who's our CTO, myself, and then Tina Shepard, who is my Director of Operations, which is, to me, a great tribute that 4 of the 5 people are still here. We've tried to stay a very kind of open, flexible culture with lots of benefits to the employees. We definitely have a kind of a life balance approach, but also an accountability perspective where the employees are accountable to themselves and their supervisor, you're either doing the job or you're not doing the job. Tech, I think, is particularly important because there's just more and more jobs throughout the country that are kind of tech-oriented, service-oriented, because everything's growing, whether you're in the digital marketing space, whether you're in the CRM space, whether you're in the web analytics space, it's all growing. And we'd love to have more notices here, because then the impact of the people in that particular industry would have more of an impact here and allow more companies to grow here. And I think it is happening. I mean, if you do look around, there's an awful lot of good tech companies in Northeast Ohio that kind of are hidden gems, if you will. And a lot of them have been funded by JumpStart. So I think the impact is really big. I mean, it's for the future of the area in terms of skills and knowledge, and then also just the financial impact of jobs, incomes, taxes, and hopefully creating wealth.